this early to test it out on my kids and test it out on my husband. And I knew it would be yummy, but I really was not prepared for how actually incredibly delicious it was. It's a brand called Grainful, and I want to introduce you to one of the founders of this brand. Her name is Janine Sacco. She has been in the restaurant industry for over 25 years. Come on out here, my dear.
Thank you.
You decided to do this about 3 years ago, where instead of using rice or instead of using pasta, you actually came to accidentally substitute, because you ran out of an ingredient, steel cut oats. And that recipe, and realized how much you loved it, you sort of started a whole company around it.
I did. Well, I'm also gluten intolerant, so I'm not able to eat a lot of different grains or even pasta. So it was a challenge, definitely, to come up with some recipes, but I mean, yeah, we really
You know
like
what?
it.
I'm glad the challenge was up to you, because you are a chef trained by the Culinary Institute of America. So if I had to be a betting woman, I'd bet your recipe would be better than mine, which is why I'm so glad we have the variety that you see on the screen in front of you. You're getting 3 flavors. One of them is home-style cheddar, one is tomato risotto, and the third one is Tuscan bean. And you're getting 2 packages of each of these 3 flavors. And it's a meal kit. So for someone that is not experienced with this, what is a meal kit? What does that mean?
So we basically created a foundation for you to create your own meal in less than 30 minutes. So each package comes with steel cut oats, some spices, and then some vegetables. And all you have to do is add some water to it. So,
and by the way, this is already popular. $36.84 at the featured price, and your shipping is free, which, if I break down the approximate 24 servings you're getting, it's $1.54 serving before you add your protein, should you wish to, because you don't have to. This could be your meal, it could be a side dish. It's kind of whatever you want.
Yeah.
So what is the one that we're looking at here?
So this is our home-style cheddar. It's our take off of a mac and cheese. Really wanted it to have this creamy consistency. Steel-cut oats are very similar to a risotto when you cook it.
And why what's the difference between steel-cut and just regular oats?
So steel-cut oats, there's actually a bunch of benefits to it. Some of the benefits are that it's good it's a good source of protein. It's high in fiber, and it's got this really nice, like, pearly texture to it.
And you know what? I'm going to show it. I don't know that we have any out here, but I need to show this to you, because and here, this one that I just opened up is the tomato risotto. When you get this out, you will be getting, take a look at the texture of this. Do you see the steel cut oats? This is the texture that you want to have, and that's what really impressed me, not just the aroma when I opened up the package that just absolutely blew me away, but this texture. I cooked it less time to have a little bit more bite, but if you don't want it to have the bite, you can cook it till it's softer.
Absolutely, for sure. I mean, I like it a little bit al dente just because I really like that crunch to it. It's not, you can't think of it as oatmeal, right? I mean, we're doing something that nobody's ever done before. This is oats, you know, for dinner or even beyond dinner.
And do you have an extra spoon or a fork over there? I'm going to grab that. What can I eat from here? Can I just grab from one of these? Right
absolutely.
Okay, so this is the tomato risotto right here?
This is our tomato risotto, and the great thing about it is in front we have kind of like your supreme pizza toppings.
So you can add stuff to it if you want.
Oh, absolutely. So we give you the foundation of a meal, and all you have to do is add your favorite proteins or extra vegetables and whatnot. So with the Supreme, you've got pepperoni, you've got your olives and peppers. You can mix that in there, throw some fresh mozzarella in there.
That's what I did. And you know what? You give ideas on the bag. You could tear up some fresh basil, some mozzarella, throw it on top. I think in this one, what was the one that you suggested?
Some roasted eggplant and some fresh mozzarella and some basil.
Or steak. So then I didn't have steak. I added ground beef. Yeah. It was amazing. And then when we go back to the middle flavor, you wanted this to be more like mac and cheese.
Yep, exactly. So one of the things that we really like about this one is it took us 2 years to develop this one, just because we really wanted to get the right flavor for the cheese powder.
And I remember you telling me that, because I had a chance to meet you a couple of weeks ago. And I remember when you gave me the sample and I took it home, I thought, okay, it's going to be yummy. It was amazing.
It's kind of like in your face.
My daughter is a mac and cheese aficionado, and I remember you said it took 2 years to find the right cheeses that could do this properly.
Exactly, and really come through once it's added.
Right.
So, I mean, it was a frustrating dish to come up with, and
worth it.
I kept persevering, so this is what we came out with, so we're really, really excited.
Oh, and by the way, in that, I had gone to the store earlier in the week and had gotten a rotisserie chicken and shredded it, so I had the chicken. I just added it to this dish for my protein. And it was like a one-pot meal. Like it
Yeah.
was awesome.
Yeah.
And then here, this is the one I haven't tried yet.
This is the Tuscan bean.
Oh my gosh.
So this is our take off of a pasta visual. I grew up eating this all the time on a cold winter day. My dad would be making it inside. We'd come inside and the whole house would reek of garlic and these Italian herbs. And, you know, because I'm gluten intolerant, I figure why not come up with this dish that I love? The favorite thing that I do is add chicken and kale to this and then top it with a lot of Parmesan cheese.
Oh my gosh, I have to tell you, the flavor of that is so delightfully complex. If anybody knows about a pasta visual, like there's a lot that goes into that. And I got those same layers of flavor, but less, not so much a soup form as a hearty,
nice,
sit down, stick to your ribs meal form.
Yeah, very, very hearty.
And so here's some of that shredded chicken. You just pop it right inside.
So the easy thing is you just add some of this pulled chicken and some hot sauce, and all of a sudden you've got this great buffalo chicken dip that you could...
For the big game?
For the big game.
I love that idea for the big game.
This is the most popular.
Using it as a dip, it's great. And if you don't have a measuring cup, by the way, you can use the package as its own measuring cup. She put the line on the back for you. Janine, thank you so much for being here. I was so excited to have you on the air today.
Thank you so much.
Go to my Facebook page and you will see that I put a link there to everything in the show, but the package was of this. It was of the Grainful, because not only did I love it so much on a cold winter's day, but my family has been loving it as well. But now we're going to talk a little bit about something called a one-day only value. What does that mean? That means your price is only